That child is black. When the police pull them over, they're not looking for which one's the white side or the Puerto Rican side. They're gonna kill that nigga that's in there. They're not.
Welcome back, guys. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. I'm sorry it's been so long. This was not planned to be this way. I had like so much stuff going on these last couple of weeks, from like the backdrop coming. Like, I was pressed to get this and it looks so nice, so it was worth the wait. It's really nice. This might have to be my new focal point for my after shows. From that to like a lot of sudden events, like just a lot of stuff. But I did want to take the opportunity to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement. I just wanted to, I was kind of scared to go down there because of my immune system, but I did not want to miss some, you know, at least seeing it for myself. So I did get to go down and see like the posters and the protests. Like, I got to see a lot actually, even though it wasn't like really popping. I tried to go down there when there wasn't a lot of people so that I wouldn't risk getting sick. And it's amazing how our generation, we can come together and tear some up, you know. Like, it's really nice to see, you know, us fighting for our rights. It's sad that it's like 2020 and we're still doing this, but it's amazing that finally we're taking a stand and fighting for what we should have had all along. God put us here with our equal rights. Why were they ever even taken away? So it was insane. I just kind of wanted to take a moment to talk about that. I cannot go without mentioning that and just say that we all still need to continue to stick together and fight and push and, you know, demand what's fair to everyone. You know, not just Blacks, but right now it's about us. But, you know, we can, if everybody else can push to get stuff that they think is fair, why can't we as Blacks? So, and the police brutality just gotta stop, the systematic racism. Like, until we stop filling out demographics for tests and credit cards and stuff like that, we're never gonna be equal. So, you know, it's something to think about. But anywho, I don't want to take too long talking about, because this is actually supposed to have been a short episode, because I didn't have like that many questions, but I did want to make sure I did one just in case I had more questions. But I did get questions, so I was like, I might as well. Hey, and before I start, I want to give some shout outs. It's like this is probably gonna be my new norm. My first shout out, it's not such a good shout out, but I still had to take the moment to shout him out. I had to shout out Tay, because Tay's been going through a lot right now, and he's like the big cutty lovable bear, and I love Tay. I inherited him. And I just want to shout Tay out, tell him I love him, all he's going through right now. He lost his brother. This is another brother loss. And I'm like, I told y'all previously, I'm so close with my brothers. Like, I cannot imagine going through that. And it's such a hard thing to even try to imagine. So I have a soft spot for situations like that. Like, I have to, you know, shout him out, because I love Tay, and just to know he's going through stuff. So love you, Tay. My next shout out goes to my bestie, because she is working, y'all, during this COVID. She's making t-shirts. And so since I'm like over 100 followers, I was gonna wear this the last after show, but I was like, nah, the milk shirt was appropriate because I was talking about Gabi. So my YouTuber shirt. I said I was gonna wear it after I reached over 100 subscribers, and I have over 100. I think I have 133 right now. So thank you guys. So, but shout her out. If you need shirts made for everything, like right now she's busting out shirts for Black Lives Matter. Father's Day she did some cute ones. Anything you could think of. She even customized masks. Brides, if y'all need customized stuff for your weddings, party favors, stuff like that, hit her up. She got the whole sweatshop in her house, y'all, because I was there. But my shirt was so cute, and I was like, I gotta wear it. And my last shout out goes to my tattoo artist. So you guys probably seen my most recent tattoo. And my tattoo artist did it. I told him I will make sure I shout him out. And he did my butterfly too, the one I mentioned on the first episode. He been busting out my tattoos. He's pretty new to me, to my tattoo game. I went to him right after Christmas, right before New Year's Eve. Then I went to him again to get the one under my boob on Valentine's Day. So yeah, he's been busting out. He's been doing some art for me, so I'm gonna have new stuff. I want to get all these tattoos that I got back in the day when it was just an idea and not a thought process. Getting those covered up. So like my whole back, I know people that know me seen it and I really hate it. Like I'm glad I don't have to see it. So I'm getting that covered soon. I'm getting started next month. It's gonna be in sessions. But I have to shout out Dominique. Well, my best friend is Dominique, and my tattoo artist is Dominique. So it's a Dominique episode. And then Tay's brother that passed away, name was Dominique. So this is a Dominique episode, y'all. But I'm gonna tag my tattoo artist below. Check him out. He's in Crofton in the Fred Octopus. So check him out. I'm gonna tag him though. Now let's get started. This episode only had like 4 questions, but I did want to talk about because a lot of people reached out to me. As y'all saw, I included my roommate. So my roommate is my ex, but me and him live here, so we have a whole system in here. We work well together. We take care of Gabi. That's the common agreement and understanding. Like Gabi's pretty much like the priority up in this joint. But we're just really like getting back to being really close friends again. And yeah, we just be having a good time over here. Like we be partying, chilling. We just understand each other at this point. So we be chilling. So yeah, so everybody was asking like, yeah, we have fun. We get along. So on and so forth. Nothing big, right? We be chilling. So yeah, but yes, he does a really well job with Gabi. I will never take that away from him. He does a lot in here with her. We're still like trying to establish routines because like I said, with the COVID, everything was out of whack. So we've been trying to establish new routines in the house, working with her, working together to work with her, getting her to minimize the meltdowns, because that can be stressful for both of us. Like me, for real, and then him, he don't have kids, so for him to deal with my child is stressful. I mean, I already know because this is my child, but it's stressful when you don't really know what to do, especially because you don't have kids. And just because with Gabi, she can't communicate and tell us what's wrong and stuff like that. And some days she just having meltdowns. It's just a thing that especially these children do. So he understands, and we have created new routines, like when Gabi has a meltdown and she's crying and stuff, we throw her in her room. Like it's like straight to your room. We don't talk to her, no eye contact. We take her to her room, and eventually she gets it. Like if I keep crying, I can't get out this room. So that's one thing. Like I told you guys the last episode, my therapist told me that I need to dedicate 15 minutes to myself a day. So he makes it particularly important that if I don't get 15 minutes any other time, I'm getting in the shower. And I I actually meditate in the shower now. So on certain, like not every day, that's a long shower, but some days I have to, like I just need a moment, and it's so relaxing in there. And I'll light up my candles. I'll probably talk about that again later because I was having an episode dedicated to that. But yeah, so like we work well in trying to keep sanity for everybody up in here. Try to get breaks as much as possible. If he needs to just go, he just go. Like, I can't just go because Gabby will flip because she doesn't want to be stuck in the house. Even if he leaves, she's freaking out. So yeah, we're still trying to figure it out. I told y'all, we don't have a script for this or a manual, so it's an everyday thing. But yeah. So I'm gonna start with the questions. And I do want to later on, I'm gonna show you guys some footage that I left out, and I'll tell you about it. And I have a trailer for the next one. I haven't done a trailer in a long time, so I was like, let me bring the trailers back. So first question is, are you interested in having more children? So I'll answer that first before I start on the next part of the question. Yes, I do want more kids. Believe it or not, y'all, I didn't want kids. Like, I never wanted kids. I wanted to be the aunt taking care of everybody else's kids. And I didn't want to get married. I didn't want none of that stuff growing up. If you ask my mother, like, this is my life, how I had planned it. I was the aunt taking care of everybody's kids. I'm living in a loft with my boyfriend. I'm not thinking about marriage, and I'm having a good time. Look where I'm at now. So now, yes, I want more children. I want to get married one day. It's not like it's a pressing issue. I'm not rushing into it because I don't want to be in a wrong situation. It's a lot when I get married, it's going to be a lot because it's not just me not taking care of my husband, but a lot of my attention is given to Gabi. So the man that I'm with has to be able to understand and know that that's, it's a team thing, and that kind of gets, that's funny because it actually leads into the next question. What does your future with relationships and family look like for you? So I just started answering it. I do want to get married. I want to have maybe one more child. So the reason I want to have I want more children or a child is because I do want to get to experience a normal child, like a normal childhood. That's one reason. I know that if I had a normal child, I would be like, oh my God, look. I'd be so fascinated because I didn't get to see those things with Gabi or meet those milestones. And then another reason is if something was to happen to me, the only person or people that will love Gabi and embrace her like me will be her siblings. And that's I'm not trying to say I'm having kids to take care of Gabi, but I've seen like so many stories and situations where the parent dies and the special needs child, of course, is older, but they're cast away to like a group home and stuff like that, and then they don't have any family. So they're, like I told you guys previously, special needs children need to be, they thrive off a routine. So imagine that, and then they're going to a group home, taken out of their routine, starting something new. That would be a stressful situation. And not to say that, I'm just hoping, because if I have children that are like me or like my siblings, I know for a fact they're gonna love on Gabi just as much as I would, and they would take her on and take care of her. Even if they put her somewhere in a home or something, they will always constantly be there for her, and that's what I would think. But even if that didn't happen, I do want to take that chance to know that she has other people. That's reason 2. And reason 3, I've seen that special needs kids start to develop more watching their siblings. So although it will be a baby, she will see the baby progress and move forward, and she will kind of get curious to do it too. So I've seen her around children and she's kind of curious and trying to figure out how or what they're doing. Gabi pays close attention to other kids. She might not be able to do it, but I know if she was around somebody constantly and seeing them, she might do the things. The only thing I'm scared about is on the baby stages, they're crying and she thinks that she's supposed to start that crying mess too. That would be stressful. But yeah, I want more kids for multiple reasons. And I mean, kids are a joy. They're nice. I have a big family, so I love big families at this point. But I will only have another child in the ideal situation where I know that me and the father are going to work this thing out together, bust it out together, and I would prefer to be married doing it because his ass can't go nowhere. I did not want to be a single mom again, so no. And single mom meaning I'm not with the dad and we taking care of the child on separate terms. So yeah, co-parenting. I'm not trying to do that again at all. And question 2. When selecting your significant other, what qualifications do you have when it comes to their care, attention, acceptance for Gabi? So, this is my second relationship since her dad that I was with my ex. That was the second one. And both of them are really good with Gabi. What I did was I took a little while before I introduced them, and when I do, it's a slow progress. So it's kind of like, this is Gabi, and then that's it. Like, they just meet, Gabi gets to see them, and that's it. No more interaction at that point. Like, they leave or I leave or something. So that is just slow, gradual. And then when I do get them around each other, it's in a setting that Gabi's familiar with, like my house. And she gets to see if she likes them. But what I say all the time is let Gabi come to you, because Gabi has to warm up to people. Gabi doesn't like everybody. Gabi does not F with everybody. She would look at you like, no. So that's another thing. I watch to see how she interacts, if she ever warms up or how she's feeling them. And that's like, okay, if she don't like you, I don't like you, this is over with. But if she does warm up, I still make it gradual. I don't have them around each other all the time. After that, it's just periodic, just to see how the interaction kind of naturally grows on its own. And then at that point, I kind of just say, oh, they're really good with her, but I do give the benefit of the doubt. I'm not dealing with a normal child, and basically, majority of the guys I've dated didn't have kids. Yeah. But I don't do any of this until I'm in the relationship. So, except my ex, he was around her before. But me and him were like friends before we got together. So, that was a little different. Like, I wasn't thinking about a relationship at that point in time. I was just like having fun, kicking it, whatever. And Gabi was home, but I was just like, whatever. And no, she wasn't even home. Actually, we weren't even home. And that's one time I had her in a different environment, because I wasn't thinking about her getting used to him or courting him, or like, I wasn't thinking about none of that. We wasn't even home. We was at somebody else's house, like a group get together, and Gabi was there, and he got to interact with her that way. And she liked them and stuff, but I didn't think any further along. Like, this was like natural, organic. So how all of me and him got together. So, but that Dang, I'm losing my train of thought because this is a really good question. But before all of this, before I get in a relationship with the person, I think about all the ways they could contribute to Gabi. So, for example, if I just can tell they're natural nurturers, I can tell that they are men, like take the lead. If they want children, if they are patient. So my ex before this one was the most patient person on the planet. And him and Gabi were like two peas in a pod, just like she is with him, my most recent ex. But that ex was just like the baby whisperer when it came to Gabi. Like, he was really patient, really good, and he saw a lot of himself in Gabi, which made him have a softer side about her, and he was more like understanding when it came to her. So, for example, like I told you, Gabi doesn't like to be in the house, period. Like, for long periods of time, she ain't trying to be in here. She'll be anywhere. We can drive around. We've been doing DoorDash, y'all. And we have Gabi in the car. We do like a tag team thing. He drive, I hop out, Gabi in the back. And she just happy to ride around. And it's easy to like keep her satisfied as long as you're out the house. So my ex before this, my most recent ex, he understood that because he didn't like to be in the house. He didn't like to sit still. He didn't like to be in one spot. I swear he had ADHD, but he just didn't get diagnosed. But he will be going out. He'd be like, hey, let's go to this fair today. It's a fair going, oh, bet. All right, let's do it. And we always came up with things to do that Gabi could be included, just getting her out the house. And before, like, if we went to, like, I even went to the wine festival with Gabi. Because he was like, let's take her. I was like, bet. Before we even get into there, he likes to get all of the excitement out her system. So he would take her to like an open field and be like, just go. And let her run, and he would chase her until she gets tired. And then it's like, all right, put her in her little stroller and let's go about what we was about to do. So it was really like very patient. And so I pay attention to stuff like that. Like I take mental notes and stuff like that. I don't have the energy to do stuff like that with Gabi, like chasing her around. I'll chase her a little bit. I'll get frustrated, and I can't run and work out like I used to. So I can't chase her like that no more. I can't pace myself to put all that energy into like Gabi's entertainment like I used to be able to. So, and then how he treats me, of course, like if he treats me good, I know he should be able to treat my child good. It's not necessarily always true because these men nowadays be working with y'all. Doomsday. But yeah, like I give the benefit of the doubt, but so much. I don't have patience for grown people, so yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You have to accept Gabi to accept me. You can't even think for 5 seconds that you gonna hit it off with me and not try to hit it off with Gabi, or think that I'm not going to take my child into consideration. She is priority at all times in everything I do. There's been a lot of guys that I've talked to, but I didn't feel like they will be a good fit with Gabi, and I didn't even try to pursue a relationship with them or like even think about a relationship with them. Like, if you get on my nerves, you damn sure gonna get on her nerves, and she gonna get on yours. So yeah, next question. So this was from the last episode. I saw at one point y'all were in the garage with the door open because it was raining. The sound/smell of rain calmed her. So check this out. Now Gabi was little, like months old. I used to play white noise to get her to go to sleep because she had really bad gas, and it might have been my fault because I breastfed her for a year and I was eating whatever. So I would give her gripe water. If you ever, never heard of it and you have a baby right now that you breastfeed, gripe water is the business, y'all. Get some gripe water. That's all I'm gonna say. Get the gripe water. But I used to give her gripe water, and I would cut on some white noise. And she would just kind of quiet down slowly and zone out. When I used to put her in a bathtub as a baby, sometimes she would go to sleep in the tub. You know, like the little things you put in the tub that the babies lay on. She used to fall asleep in that jump. That sound. And then I used to hum to her or sing to her to get her to go to sleep too. Before I could find the white noise, I would do that. And I would get, she still likes this now. I would get right here, put my face there, and just like make up a song or just hum. And just the sound, the vibrations, she likes. So the sound of the rain that day was not on purpose. My brother was working on my car, my brakes while he was here, and it just happened to be raining, and we was in the garage. And we had the music playing, so she really couldn't hear the rain. But when the music stopped playing, she would stop making all the noise she was making because she had a whole breakdown in there. She didn't want to be sitting still. But she likes the bathtub. Gabi loves water in general, and she likes sound. So it calms her, and it's like a meditation type thing. And I just got her some wireless headphones. So I put the headphones on sometimes and cut the music on. And she's so observant, like she's trying to focus on it. And she thinks we all can hear it, so it's weird, but she's like really focused on it. So she likes to dissect sounds. I think that's what it is. So yes. And the last question, when she falls asleep in the car, do you wait until she wakes up to get her out? No. Actually, now, unless it's like late at night or she's completely exhausted, Gabi wakes up as soon as you pull over. So it's like her body senses when you close to the house, or she peeks open, cracks open a little bit to see her surroundings, because she's really good with direction. It's actually really interesting. She knows where she is, and if she don't know where she is, she's not happy. She's very timid and patient. She almost gets anxiety. If she sees her at a house that she doesn't know, sometimes she won't even get out the car. I'm like, I have to drag her out the car because she think I'm leaving her somewhere or something. So yeah, Gabi pays attention to stuff like that. But as soon as you pull up, shawty is up. That was it for the questions. But like I said, I do want to show you guys some footage that I forgot to include, like doing her hair. I forgot to include that part. The struggle be real, y'all. Like doing her hair takes at least an hour. I locked her hair 2 years ago. So not this past October, but the October before that. I started locking it because she didn't like getting her hair done that much. And I was like, well, this alleviate getting it done. But it was like, as soon as I locked it, she started sitting still to get her hair done. It was weird. I was like, I could have kept it the way it was, but hey, it's easy and it's growing. It looks really cute now. I could do hers and mine because I do my own, so I do both our hair. So yeah. So I always like to try to keep stuff in her hand while I'm doing her hair to keep her preoccupied and catch something on the TV. She doesn't really necessarily care about what's on the TV, but just something in her hand, whether it's the top to the locking butter or like a little shake toy or some other toys or something. But it takes like about an hour to do her hair or more, depending on what I'm doing to it. And yeah, she sits still for the most part. Then she has her moments where she's fidgety like this. And I'm like, all right, Gabi, chill out. You know, sit still. Because you've been sitting there for so long, so I understand why she gets fidgety. But stop, don't start. Yeah, it's a hassle, but it's not too bad. It could be worse. I can say that. Wash day, when it's time to wash her hair, that's the worst. She does not like to get her hair washed at all. And then like that will start the the bad energy for when it's time to do her hair. So I'll wash it and then I'll sit there and do it like this. She would not be sitting like this if I had just washed her hair. Okay, finish. So now you can see I'm annoyed, and yeah, we're almost done. And all I do is say all done, and she just hops up. You'll see. All done. So thank you for watching the after show. Thanks for coming back. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave comments below. Give me a thumbs up. Turn them notifications on so you can see when I post, because as you can see, I'm just posting whenever. This has been a long time coming. Sorry. And I was trying to wait for her to leave the house and me not have to do stuff at the same time, and that just didn't work out. And we had other people here, like it's been people in this house for the last couple of weeks constantly. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for coming back to MS&BS, the after show, and stay tuned for the trailer for the next episode. See ya. This is like the perfect place to choose to stay for like meditation purposes. Like, look, we even got the Buddha. Oh my, it's $2. Like, some days I don't know how I got here or how I pushed through, and because I don't want to sometimes. Like, I really don't. I just want to be under the bed all day. Going through like the struggle of every day it changes. One day you could be good, the next day you are literally laying in bed and you don't want to move.